What's going on, guys? It's still City Sniper back with another video. I decided to get Star Wars Battlefront 2 on my computer right here. As you can see, that's the original classic Battlefront 2. Just to use it as an example for this video today, because I feel like it's just going to be a little bit easier to explain things and showcase things, and go over a couple of the, I guess, worries slash wish lists that I have for the Battlefront collection. Because I'm pretty sure what you see on the screen here is what we're going to be getting with the actual collection when that releases. The first question that we have to answer is, or I guess get the answer to, is what version are we actually getting? Are we getting the console port or are we getting the PC port? And um, I tried looking into Aspire Media more to see what versions they port, and it honestly varies from game to game because, like I said, with the Force Unleashed on the Switch, they decided to pick the Wii version or the PS2 version, and that's what they brought over. So I don't know what version they're planning on bringing over from the classic games to this new collection here. But if it is the PC version, this one here in the background, I think that'll be a good thing with some of the stuff we're going to go over here today. Um, but I think my first worry that I have written down basically that I've seen a lot of people talking about in the community is if we switch over to multiplayer here. Um, you guys can see there's no levels. Like, you don't level up in this game. There's no progression. There's nothing. Like, that's the game is you go in, you play, and that's it. Like, you're not leveling anything up, or doing any of that type of stuff. So I have that on my worries list because the lack of progression in today's world with games, multiplayer games in particular, people need that sense of like leveling up and earning something to feel that drive to keep playing the game. And I feel like some people are gonna play this, and instead of just having fun on it, they want to, grind levels. They want to unlock certain things and stuff. I mean, there's obviously a leaderboard here. I don't know if it'll download here. Um, but there's a leaderboard, so I'm sure you can still compete for being placed on the leaderboard. I guess it doesn't show anything here. I mean, it'll show your kills down here, your deaths, your hero points, player points, like all that type of stuff. So stuff's gonna get tracked. I just want people to understand that. I just have it as a worry because I know some people might play this game for the first week, and when they know that they're not earning anything in game, they're gonna stop playing. Um, the next thing was controls. So on here on computer, you can obviously control your mouse sensitivity or joystick, joystick dead zone. As long as this stuff is in the game that we like the port that we get, it should be okay. But I've heard some people talking about the console version of this game was very, very kind of clunky control wise. Like, it was very hard to aim, it was hard to control things. And if we don't get some sort of customizable controls feature, I feel like we're all going to kind of go down that same path and struggle with the aiming and stuff. But I'm sure with how technology is today and how these controllers are made now, um, I want to think that we'll be okay. But that was something I had on my list too for concerns and worries because dead zone's obviously very important. Your sensitivity is very important, and being able to customize that stuff to your actual liking and what feels comfortable for you is obviously super important. The next thing I was going to talk about here that I haven't, once again, I saw a couple people talking about it in a video in the comments section was there's no party system. So when we get this port over on console, how do we play with our friends? Now, this is where it's going to get into what's it called? It's going to get into what version are we getting? If we get the PC version here and we get server browsers on this port, you can easily play with your friends. You can both scroll down here, find a lobby, click on that lobby and join it. Like, that's obviously a given. And I think someone said this buddies thing up here. I'm assuming this is like a friends thing, so there might be some way that you can join up with a friend or so here. I don't know. Once again, this is the first time I've had this game on computer that I've even touched this game. Because like I said, I wasn't old enough to play it back in the day. But if someone can enlighten me more on this buddy system, I'd like more details about this. Because if, like I said, if we get the actual server browser, and we get this buddy thing, I think we'll be okay. But if we get the Xbox port or the PS2 port, I feel like we're not going to have any way of actually playing with friends. And then that gets into my last thing I wanted to briefly talk about was I don't think there's a way to play private matches with your friends. So like if you wanted to hop on and play hero versus or hero assault with like your friend, I don't think there's a way to do that. Now, once again, anyone that watches this video, you can correct me if I'm wrong and tell me if there is a way. But I've seen a lot of people saying that you can't do it. So I think those things in particular, like I was going over here in this video, I think those are the things that have me slightly worried, but also, my wish list type of stuff, like things that I hope are in the game, and if not, I hope there's ways that we can work around it. Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of us want to play this game with friends, and if there's no way to join your friends and play, it's gonna make the experience a little bit, not as fun, if that makes sense. But yeah, like, if you guys have any like actual like if you played the game back in the day and you have more details about this type of stuff and you want to give me like enlighten me on the knowledge for it, feel free to let me know down below because I'd like to get clarification on all this, and not sound completely stupid on it. So now that I have the PC version here, I might honestly do a couple playthroughs on a couple things for you guys just as extra content as we lead up to the release, but I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to cover in this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.